What is up YouTube, and welcome back to the big bulk series. Today we're going to be going through my meal prep. So you can see I've got all the good stuff here. I've got the fat-free Greek yogurt, I've got the 5% mince, I've got the tagliatelle, it's the best pasta. And pasta shapes matter, don't let people tell you otherwise. I've got my basmati rice, I've got my chicken breast, I've got everything you need, including this JD extra hot habanero honey. Absolutely unreal. What we're going to do is also just run through a time as well, because a lot of people say, I haven't got the time to prep, I haven't got the time to prep. And I obviously it's complete bullshit. But everyone's got the time to prep. If you've got the time to watch a Netflix series, you've got the time to prep. Now hopefully, I'll be finished this in around an hour, and we'll time it as well. And that's 3 days meals. We're gonna be doing lunch and dinner, or dinner and tea if you're from where I'm from. So yeah, I'll get the time of the clock backwards, but it's 13:03. So we should be finished this roughly by about 2 o'clock, fingers crossed. If not, I'm gonna look like an idiot. But yeah, we'll just jump straight into this and get started. First thing in is the basmati rice. So when you're prepping, little tip is always go for stuff that you know is gonna take a while to just sort itself out. So while this basmati rice is cooking, then I can get on with other stuff. So we're gonna be going for 420 grams of basmati rice. Wallop. Nailed that. I definitely thought I was going to go over. Got that done. So it's 420 grams of basmati rice, 140 grams per day. I'm going to wash that, because if you don't wash your rice, you are an absolute stinker. Takes a couple of sieves because it's quite a bit of rice. Bulking and carbing up. So rice is life. Fill that up with a bit of water. About that'll do. I'm a very much about person when I'm prepping. There's no real weighing unless it's weighing the food. Everything else is estimates. But check this out. Wallop. 10 kilo bag of basmati rice. That costs 14 quid. That's 14 quid. That's about 140 grams a day. And 1 kilo of rice per week. So there's about 10 weeks worth of rice. So this is into the microwave, turn it on for 15 minutes. Set that away. So as I said, that is now underway. So we're going to be starting to prep the chicken now. So I'll get that weighed out and into the pan. 1 cal spray, the job. 1 cal sprays. Make sure you're not filling your pans up with loads of oil. Now I'm going to show something quite funny here. This is how I weigh my chicken out. So I actually hate handling raw meat. Fucking scares the shit out of this. So how I weigh my chicken out is actually panned straight on the scales. I'll zero that, and then I get a fork. 360 grams of chicken. So what I'll do is I'll just grab it and weigh it straight into the pan. So there's 240 grams. And I think, to be honest, probably be able to do a cut off of one of these breasts. So again, I'll just cut it in the package, because I just fucking hate raw food. It's horrible. You're probably sitting there thinking that I'm proper weird, but I don't like touching it. That's 340. I don't like touching it. I don't like touching stuff that it doesn't need to touch, like a chopping board. So I need to deal with the chopping board. And there is 360 grams of chicken. Thereabouts is 362, but I'm not pulling chicken back out of here once it's in. Fuck that. So again, just 1 cal spray, bosh, bosh, bosh on your chicken, pan on, and that will start to cook. In the meantime, these are going straight in the dishwasher. I will wrap this back up with new cling film and back in the fridge. Again, I don't know how you lot actually deal with this, but once I've got an open pack of chicken, again, just kind of have it sat in the fridge open. I don't know if I'm weird, I don't know if this is normal, because I don't go around asking people how they do the chicken, but I know that I always toss some cling film over the top of my chicken that's open. This goes out a day in 4 days, so this will be getting used for the next set of prep as well, because it'll be in date when that comes around. That's wrapped up into the fridge. Please, please, please season your food. What I like to do actually is, once the seasoning's in there, I'll toss a little bit of water in the bottom, just so it like sort of doesn't dry like hell. So I'll do that now, and I'll toss the lid on. Okay, so chicken's in the pan, rice is in the microwave, everything is cooking. Now, as it's prep, we want to try and make things as quick as possible. That's the whole point in it. So I've got my little dicer here. I'm going to be putting to use right now while that's all sorting itself out. What we've got here, yeah, we've got the very small dicer WALLOP on, which is good because I'm going to be using it for my red onion. This is no other reason than I like red onions, to be honest with you, so I toss them in. So I'll get that peeled, get it diced, bash, and then weigh it out. Watch this go down. Red onion on the slicer. WALLOP. Another one. Bash. See red onion all diced. No fucking about in here. Look at that. Tremendous. Just gonna toss that in the bowl for now. So when I'm doing my mince, that's all ready to go in with the mince and pasta. Around 60 grams, so 20 grams for each meal. And this can go over next to wash. I've just diced the chicken up in the pan, WALLOP. Again, all in the pan because I don't like touching chicken, it's minging. And just to prove that the time is still on. The rice is just about to finish. So we're about 15 minutes in to the prep and 24 minutes according to the watch. But I think we're pretty much on time. Yeah, another thing I do, that's what I fuck about with the chicken with. So it stays in that cup till everything's done and then it'll go straight in the wash. I've got the pans there ready for all of the pasta and mince stuff, which is all gonna get done next once this is out cooling. But yeah, we'll get that all sorted. Another little prep tip is if you've got stuff like this, of takeaways or whatever, or something like this, I always just toss my rice in it. It cools much quicker in something like this, more surface area. It means you can go in the fridge quicker and your prep's done quicker. So it's all about quickness, time, efficiency. Steam burn off the rice. Ow. See all that steam coming off, which is just trapped in that glass bowl if you haven't actually moved the rice about and got it out, which will just take it to cool down much longer. And you want your rice nice and cool before tossing it in the fridge. You don't want to be heating other stuff up in your fridge. The rice on the outside of the bowl there because I dropped the bowl in the rest of the rice when I burnt myself. Because I'm clever like that. The rice is in there. That's done. Now nobody likes bland rice. Well, some people might like bland rice, but I don't like bland rice. So what I do is I'll use the fat-free Greek yogurt and Nando's sauce, mix them together, put them on my rice, mix it all up, and add a creamy-ish, spicy rice to put your chicken on. So I'm going to do that now. 180 grams, so 60 grams a day of the fat-free Greek yogurt in the bowl. Put this on top because it's where the best before date is. For some reason it's on the lid, which is just stupid. It should be on the box, but it's on the lid. And then I put 20 grams in this in per day, so 60 grams of the Nando's sauce. And I'll mix this up. And this is while the chicken is just finishing off cooking before I put the hot honey drizzle on the chicken as well, because I like hot stuff. So that Nando's sauce is probably going to be replaced for the hot Nando's sauce, because I think I've upgraded to that. I tried it on the chicken wings and it's actually really nice, not too hot. So yeah, let me know what sort of Nando's sauce guy you are. Are you a medium, or are you a hot, or are you a lemon and herb? Which I don't get the hate on the lemon and herb as me. It's not as if like you don't like hot sauce, yeah, you're soft. Nah, mate, like if they like lemon and herb, they like lemon and herb. They might not be able to bench press as much as you, but it's not their fault. You know what I mean? They might not ever squat or do leg day because they use lemon and herb Nando's, but it's not their fault. They're just built that way. And leave the hard stuff to me and you, the hot sauces. So just the way of the world, unfortunately. So this mix this about, and WALLOP, you've turned your normal rice into lovely flavoured rice with a bit extra protein as well, because it's got the Greek yogurt in. WALLOP. Now we're going to chat on that chicken. You're telling me that that doesn't look absolutely lethal? It hasn't even got the honey drizzle in yet. I'm going to put that in a sec. And then what I like to do is turn the pan up nice and hot so it actually like sears the chicken a bit with the hot honey drizzle on. I'm going to show you some of that action because it's absolutely lush. WALLOP. Just weighed it behind us to see how much just came out. A bit more in. Check the weight again. It's been a bit schneid. Double that. Whack. That's more like it. Bang on the money. Now we're going to toss this about. You don't have to do all this. You make it much easier and quicker for yourself if you don't like tasty food. But honestly, I wish you could smell this right now, because Jesus, absolutely unreal. You can smell the hot honey habanero infused drizzle on there, and look at that. That is some chicken, that. So now what I do is I'll just turn that up for a bit and I'll sizzle away. Check this out. Oh my god, that is absolutely unreal. Like, look at that. The little black bits on it, seared perfectly. So that's going to come out now and go to cool to be added with the rice, and that is all of our lunches done, and then we're on to the dinners. Full disclosure, we're running slightly late on this. It's 20 to 2. I've got the dinners to make, but I have been videoing while doing this, so keep that in mind. So pan, pasta, weigh this out. There's 360 grams in a pan. Gonna add hot water into there, some salt, get it on the stove and get that underway. You're probably thinking, what have you got a bunch of mustard and pickles for when you're making pasta? Well, this is my burger pasta, so I put mustard and pickles and onions in, and along with this meatball sauce, which is 39 calories per quarter jar. It's actually really, really low calorie, this meatball sauce. The lean 5% mince. The pasta is on. Give it a little stir. Pasta thingy, we'll call it. And I know that you're supposed to boil your water first and then add your pasta, but I'm not a chef, I'm a bodybuilder. I forgot to boil the pasta, so I just put hot water in to make it quicker. And top tip, keep the lid on your pasta whilst it's boiling, cooking, whatever you do with pasta, and yeah, it'll get there a lot quicker. So next, separate pan, WALLOP for the mince. Again, I just weigh straight into the pan on the scales, make stuff much quicker. So I'll cut this open. I need 360 grams of mince, I think. I'm just gonna check that. 420 grams of mince, that's what I need. So 420 grams of mince going into the pan. And with mince, you don't really need any spray oil. It's sort of already, fork, that's not working, is it? It's already got fats in, which you can cook in. So you don't really need to add any spray oil to your mince. So I'll get this in, 420 grams, so 140 grams each day. So pretty much all of it, because it's a 500 gram packet. Yeah, we're over a couple of grams, but it's not coming out. Bit more protein, and we're on the bulk. If I was on prep, I would be really anal about that and take it out, but we're not. So this on the heat, along with the pasta. WALLOP, so we've got both on the go now. And again, I like garlic, so that's going in, and the Italian style herbs are also going in on this mince. I'm gonna let it cook a bit first, so, and then toss this in. Once it's cooking, again, I'm gonna cling film this, toss in the fridge. And then we've just got our sauce to make, which is this and this. But again, I'll weigh that on the scales straight into the pan. So once that mince is pretty much cooked, put on the scales, toss the sauce in, put on the heat, mix it around, and we're good to go. But yeah, I've been enjoying a nice Pepsi Max caffeine free while I've been doing this. And I hope people haven't been listening to bullshit about no sugar drinks killing people, because it's bullshit, and they're nice, and they're 0 sugar and 0 calories. So, fuck them. These are still cooling. I'll come back to you when the mince is cooking. So that mince is cooking away nicely. The pasta's cooking away nicely. So I'm gonna put the garlic and the Italian herb seasoning, and also the onions and the pickles. We're going in as well. Still no pickles. So I'll try and place you where you can see it cracking on. See all the whatchamahappies there? I think so. Make sure it's not sticking. As I said, it's got its fat that you'll sort of cook out, and it'll help cook it. So you don't need any oil in this. A forearm, bush. Decent little forearm there, light in there, mirroring. But yeah, next in is, what I do is I'll just pour some garlic on top of here. So I think, yeah, that's about right. And then it goes, and that's just to stop the sting getting into the actual garlic itself, and the same for the Italian herbs. Bosh, and it goes. I'll mix that around. Actually smells lovely, that. But I hope you're enjoying this video. It's a bit different to the ones that I usually crack on with training and stuff like that, but it's still related to bodybuilding and bulking, and yeah, that sort of lifestyle, because this is something obviously bodybuilders do prep a lot. I'm not chefs by any way, but figure out ways to make our meals a bit nicer, as we, especially in the bulk, we're eating a lot of food, so it's very it's the same things a lot of the time, so you find ways to spice it up a bit, make it a bit nicer. Fuck my onion in. Mix all this in, show you that crack, bend that up there. Nearly brought my phone. But yeah, I think this is the first time, touch wood, that I've actually meal prepped without that pasta spilling over the side when it boils. So I'm absolutely nailing that. Mince is pretty much cooked now, so I'll just leave that on a slightly lower heat so it's not killing it. Ew, nearly dropped it. Lid off the pasta, and we'll actually check how that's looking as well. I'll probably just drain some of this water off now. I think a little bit longer. Oh, I thought you see that. I think a little bit longer for the pasta, but we're almost there. I'll just leave the lid off it now. I'll drain some of that water off. Show you my little trade secret. Trade secret is get your tea towel on the scales, because the bottom of this will be very hot. So this on here, I don't want to burn my scales. We're going to weigh into it. So I want 100 grams of this, 45 grams of this, and that's our sauce. So we're going to see if I can open it. Come on. Bosh. Say that anyone needs a jar opening, give us a ring. I'm lethal. Probably that forearm that you're seeing earlier, you're getting put to work. 306, but I'm not going to stress about it. I'll tear that and get the mustard in. Give it a good shake. Get the mustard in, 45. Probably for some people looking at this thinking you are an absolute mong. Like, what are you doing to this pasta? But do you know what? It tastes nice, so fuck it. That back on the stove. Is it called a stove if it's electric? Mix that in. Looks very colourful, lush, and it's going to taste absolutely banging. I know it's going to taste banging because all I've been eating for the last couple of weeks, because this mix is something that I absolutely love, so I'm not going to change it yet because it hits me macros. It's nice and it's pretty decent scran. So yeah, gonna let that sit there for a little bit while we drain the pasta off. Do the bite test. That's pooped. Drain this pasta off in a colander, and then just toss it all in one pot, mix it up, and then we're done. I just realised we're probably better with the camera over there so you can actually see everything. But it's only took us to the end of this video to work that out. Pasta's done, so we're going to make sure nothing's sticking there. Basically just pour the mince and the sauce in with it. Get it all in there, and then just give that a good mix about. Get it all in. That is done, as you can see. Looks lethal. We've been at this around an hour, which I said it will be. It's 14:03, so we're going to put these away. So the mustard in the cupboard, pasta sauce in the fridge, and then to let the pasta cool, we've got this big pasta serving dish, which I'm just going to toss that pasta in. There we have it. It's 14:07 and 3 days of prep done in an hour. And you know, I said I tied it as I go. I'm not lying. Check that out. So that's all done on the beat as well. But yeah, that's 3 days of prep done. All we need to do now is wait for them to cool and box them up. So this is our meal prep all done, boxed up, and 14:18, a bit past time, about an hour 10, something like that, but I have been videoing, so it can be done under an hour. I think I get this knocked out in about 45 minutes if I'm videoing, to be honest with you. But yeah, everything's done, about to go into the fridge, prepped up now. If you have enjoyed this video and you are enjoying the content so far, please subscribe, toss a comment below if you have anything at all, questions about the bulk, about me prep that I've been through, about bodybuilding in general, or about me coaching, because I'm an online coach as well, and this is a sort of scran that I do advise my clients as well. No boring food around here. So another thing, if you've got any decent prep yourself that you'd think that I would like, toss that in the comments, let me know the food you're scranning. And yeah, just subscribe, keep following the journey. Got some fucking sick stuff coming up. We've got a good training session coming up with a lad who is pretty much on the verge of becoming an IFBB pro. Absolutely fucking outstanding physique. We'll be training with him and grabbing a burger after, maybe it's a Five Guys. Also got travel. I'm away for work in Germany, so I'm going to be documenting some of that, basically being able to travel and sustain a plan on a bulk whilst traveling for work, because I'm also an engineer. So yeah, I'm an engineer, online coach, bodybuilder, full-time chef, the lot, full package basically. But yeah, if you are enjoying the content, please subscribe, toss a comment, a like, it helps massively, and thank you all for watching. I'll catch you later.